Sharply divided justices on the U.S. Supreme Court rejected President Joe Biden's $400 billion plan to cancel or reduce federal student loan debts for millions in its final opinion before a summer recess. The majority conservative court voted 6-3 to strike down Biden's plan for up to $20,000 in student loan relief, calling it overreach. Up to 43 million Americans stood to benefit from the plan. Reaction to the decision was mixed.
That's not good for the students because they can't afford the education in these times.
I think it was a terrific decision. I think the court was right on the law. The president never had the authority to abolish student debt.
The president called the court's decision a mistake and riled against Republicans' quote, hypocrisy.
16 million people had already been approved. The money was literally about to go out the door. And then Republican elected officials and special interests stepped in.
Meanwhile, Republicans lauded the high court's decision. On Friday at the White House, Biden vowed to push ahead with a new plan to provide relief to student borrowers, and in the interim outlined an on-ramp to repayment that would help avoid default if borrowers fall behind over the next 12 months. In another major opinion handed down by the Supreme Court earlier this week, in a split decision, the justices struck down affirmative action in the college application process at both Harvard and the University of North Carolina, saying race can no longer be considered a factor. Chief Justice John Roberts said in his opinion, however, race can still be considered in an applicant's discussion of how it affected their life. Nevertheless, President Biden said he, quote, strongly disagreed with the decision. The move has many higher education institutions across the country now forced to find alternative ways to achieve diverse student bodies. That has many wondering if legacy admissions may be the next long-standing tradition to end at many schools. Karina Mitchell, CGTN, Washington, D.C.